For that drop there. May have missed a round or two at the start of the new map. Quite frankly, I cannot solve the issues on the crashing, but I can continue to come back online when it does happen. So I do apologize for these issues that are causing some breakups in the VOD, but ultimately, hopefully we're not missing too much of the action here this afternoon. So again, apologies for everyone on these tech difficulties, but the game's still playing out, and .com are in a 2-point lead right now, but that could be squashed soon with Monkey pushing in here with 5 alive and a 5v4 advantage.
Yep. Kitten trying to hold them off from that doorway. 2-0. .com's looking to take that third round by shutting it down. Foam out on this B site wall. It is blown. Smoked salmon. Oh, not a great nade. I'm not sure where that went. His teammate might have picked it up. Smoked salmon looking to catch a kill on anyone coming through that doorway or that blown up wall. A lot of gunfire.
Ooh,
there it is. Swings one. Tries to run away, but Mark was there to take him out. Going slowly now. Typical. Catches Casey. Hoping to grab another one. Is pinged out. Swings around. And gets it to go. VRML down, but Mark grabs Kitten, and Sea Dragon refrags. Wow.
Blink and you would miss it. All of .com finds the kills they need, and Monkey Forge is gone. 3 rounds in the books on defense so far for this .com squad. Certainly impressive to see. And again, we apologize for those tech difficulties, but I think we are sorted here. So you at least got to get that last round. Maybe you missed 1 or 2. And gosh darn it, I wish I could solve that problem, but I can't seem to figure it out as we do get into the action yet again. Round number 4 kicking off here. And again, for those tuning in, this is the second map of the afternoon. Map 1 went to 6-6. Map 2 is now 3-0. And, well, it is definitely going .com's way right now as we get ready to get back into the action. And you know, hopefully these issues will solve themselves, but could have more tech difficulties in the future, so keep your eyes peeled for the stream to come back up if it does go down. And it'll be right here on this channel, so you don't really need to go anywhere to find it. So, again, apologies, but we are back for it here. And the round has kicked off with seems to be a bottom floor defensive hold and an interest in trying to take the second floor here by Mad Lab and Mark so they can push down through the hatch to B.
Yeah, we're coming through with another slower push. Skyscraper always does have slower pushes. There's a lot of ground to cover to get to these sites from these spawns. It's a big map. The B is thrown. What a nade by Mark through the smoke. They're in sight, planting now. Blam is ready to take someone out. That's a good nade, and it finds VR Mad Lab. Good, let us be careful in this swing for Blam Blam. Takes him out. He gets one. That knows he's there.
Oh, it does get picked up. They get wallbanged quickly, though, and it's up to Casey's Nova. RCP to find some kills. They do get one. Smoked Salmon continues their push. They have a Vezin in hand. They find Mark was taken on the long angle through the window. Stacy's on the short. They go down. The replay, the defuse has to come through now, and that's going to be the toughest part of it. With Monkey there watching through the hatch and the plant, still not even knowing. Salmon still doesn't really know where it is, but they are getting pushed from the top floor.
Oh! Wow! What a push from the ran to the stairs, no hesitation.
They just barely
Wow.
get that though. That defuse almost didn't come through in time. To your point, a great read from Typical Light to get up there in time and cash that out. But dang, it was close. And again, this whole series has been close. As we do take a look at the scoreboard on the afternoon, take a look at the KDs, what's coming in. Map 1, 6-6. Map 2, bit of a different tune, 4-0 for .com. But again, Skyscraper definitely defensive favored. So it's not surprising we're seeing it 4-0. Big round coming up here with a full buy from Monkey Forge, and the next round they may not be able to full buy if they lose again. So these are some pretty big rounds here for the MF squad going into the back half of this second map. Again, guaranteed 3 maps here this afternoon, but geez, what a fight we've seen between all of these EU teams in this top 8 elimination.
Yeah. It's .com's kind of running away with this second round. We did tie that first one though, so we will go to a third map no matter what. It's looking like they're going to come down these stairs here. Come down the lower set of stairs. They're still waiting up top. Taking out some windows to let the drone go through. As the drone comes through. Not finding anybody. So yeah, I was thinking it was circling around the wrong way.
Just trying to gather data as they get ready to breach in towards the site. A second drone, or maybe still the first one out here, does catch Gooblin out there on that second floor. That's what they really needed to see, so that now Mark can confidently push their way in through these windows. That information all being radioed in to the team. And Mark here inside has made
Josh
their way.
takes out Gooblin.
Yeah, a good nade there.
That nade defensively coming out. Try to stop some progress. Mad Lab shots through this wall. The door blocker's there to stop the push onto A. Foam onto that A site wall. That A site is such a small room. Well, it's a decent sized room. There's a lot of stuff in it to obscure any attackers who might push in more aggressively. Incendiary out. There is a static field emitter behind that wall. Mark takes out Smoked Salmon. Maybe getting a little over aggressive, but Kitten takes out Mad Lab.
Oh
on
my
the side,
goodness!
gets 2. Whoa!
What?
What happened?
Blink and you would have missed it. The entire team springs in on the retake. Multi-kills coming in across the board. And we got to take a look at the scoreboard after that. Slaughter of the Monkey Forge team, who was pushing in, confidently had the kill lead, 5v3. Really felt like it was time for Monkey Forge to get up on this .com squad. But they cannot get an offensive round in the books. And now they go into a bit of a tough territory for their final round of the map, because they are going to be on that eco round where they don't have a full economy to spend. They can't get up all the rifles they need. And, man, it is, again, .com really is playing strong here in map 2. This is, at least on the defensive end, very good. And if they can perfect side their defense, all they have to do is lock in a pistol round, 1 round on attack. Will get them the map win. And I say all, but that's actually probably going to be a pretty tough task when we do swap sides and do have the Monkey Forge team go on the defense. Not going to be easy to get that last round. So they really want every point they can get while they're defending into their pocket, and that's what .com is, well, pretty close to doing. They just need 1 more here, and then we reset, swap sides, and get into that pistol round.
Wow. The coordination coming in from .com, and the aim as well. Amazing aim, hitting all those headshots. That's quickly killing even close quarters combat, where it can be a little tempting to just aim for that center mass and try to take start like that. Looks like we're gonna see a push through server here. Mark throwing some shots out, just putting some guesswork out, making sure. Yeah, there is a trip mine down, 2 trip mines down on that wall. They'd need to take out to be able to push through that door, that B site doorway, or B site wall. Not sure what that was. It's playing very slowly.
A bit of a holding pattern here as B is getting opened up soon. I thought that was going to be opened up. There it is with the
There it is.
inhalation nade down. They do get that wall cracked open. Nades come in. The static emitter doesn't go down, so the plant site's still blocked by a static emitter. And now a smoke comes up on the defense from Sea Dragon to deny entry in through that side. A very nice defensive hold here coming through from the .com team, forcing Monkey Forge to find picks that they cannot find because they're tucked in to their defensive site so well. It's not to the lack of trying. Monkey Forge are here challenging and looking for shots, but they're not connecting. Typical Light will actually open things up with the first one. Another goes down. That's EMP on the floor. I think it got pinged, and so that's going to be hard for them now. Really hard for them to get regain control on the Monkey Forge side, because now this .com defense knows where to hold down.
Typical's getting a little aggressive here. Maybe trying to swing Blam Blam. And gets it to go. And .com take the 6th round. Flawless victory on the defending side as they're going to switch here. And we'll see if they can pick up the 7th on attack. Wow.
It is 1 round away from .com locking up this second map and going up 7-0. Clearly, they're feeling good here off of this round. And I see Tivik and Smoke with some kisses. Tivik saying, "Don't look at that." Well, it's too late. We saw you kiss on stream. It's impossible to miss. Well, it's all in good fun. Virtual stuff. They're all teammates having a good time, and clearly still enjoying the games that they're playing and having being fun enough with each other to be able to be casual like that. So it's an indicator, I suppose, that .com's feeling good. 6-6 up 6-0 here in map 2, and like I said, a point away from locking in this series. 1 to go. It's, if anything, a lot of pressure onto the Monkey Forge defense, who have to win every round going forward.
Yeah, look, I'd love to see the comeback, but if I see 4 ties in one cast, I think I might lose it. Would love to be here though.
Yeah.
There we go. Kitten and Smoked Salmon along these lobby windows. Drone's gonna go out, try to find what's happening. Yeah, Casey takes out that drone peeking out from A site. And Mark's gonna swing back at that pistol, putting a shot of damage on each. Sea Dragon getting aggressive, not able to find a shot. Typical, couldn't get a shot through the door.
Everyone's stacked up here on A site.com. Have the full team ready to push in towards A as foam goes down onto that A wall. They'll open it right up. Casey's Nova, Mark was taken. Mad Lab are here and defending, but this again is a vital round. They can't afford early losses as Goobling goes down. On the backside, they have a flank coming in, but they're losing defenders. Blam Blam is here. They get caught out trying to rotate around, and now they're way out of position because they have to drop off of that push. The EMP plant's going to come through. .com still have a 4v3 advantage, but it's barely there. And what a snapshot from Kitten. A 1-for-1 trade, make it a 1-for-2 trade. It's 2v2. .com has a slice of health to their name with Sea Dragon on just a touch. So does Blam Blam. Monkey Josh here. And there's another headshot from Kitten. On the back end, you have Blam trying to connect, and they can't. And .com and Fear of Me playing the round windscreen are our winner, and we're just going to go straight into the post game.
Yeah.
But we're in for another map here. It's 6-6 map 1, tied up to both teams. But here, .com have displayed a little bit more of dominance, a little bit more of, I think, what we had sort of anticipated when we were looking at the match history and the records of these teams. But I think even then, if you do look at that match history, you do see .com is actually lower in rank than Monkey Forge, ranked sixth to the Monkey Forge's ranked 5. So overall record too a little worse, but they are the team that is leading now, and it's one map away for them to advance on to the semifinals and go up against the team that just won earlier today, who was Velocity, the #1 seed. So definitely a tough matchup after this, but still, we saw Velocity weak, exposed footage to review there over the course of the next week for the winner here. So definitely a lot to be, again, fighting for. There's good chances for both of these teams, depending on who wins. And I wonder if we're getting into a timeout or we're just going to fly into map 3. I think Monkey Forge may be slowing the roll a little bit here. .com went quite fast. And actually, interestingly enough, I say Monkey Forge, but .com's the one that calls the timeout.
Oh, okay.
So .com on a break. Maybe they need to recharge headsets. Who knows? But we are going to go to a brief break. We're going to take that chance here to take a break because we've been rolling for what has been 24 rounds right now. Or no, not 24. That's an exact 18. Whatever. Do the math. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, it is going to be map 3, the deciding map to decide who is going to advance on to the semifinals from this first day of the EU Top 8. Don't go anywhere. More EU action coming up. Welcome back, everybody. My name's Nightfire with 2 E's, joined by Robin Eggs with 2 G's, and we are going to jump in to our last map of the best of 3. Well, it could be the last map. We could go to a 4 if it's all tied, but our last map of the best of 3, and it is going to be between monkeyforge.com on ship. And into it, we are round number 1, kicking off with .com on the attack and Monkey Forge on the defense. Definitely going to be, again, well, this is going to be interesting. Ship to decide things out, and the current winning team, .com, who's up 7-0 off of map 2, is on the attack to start things off. We saw the defense lock this one up just earlier today in our early matchup with Velocity. Maybe a chance for Monkey Forge to do that here as they start on defense, but .com's playing good. They just put on a very clean attacking set, so maybe they'll be able to put some rounds on the board here. As we do get into it, and already 1 for 1 out the gate here on the top floor.
Dragon gets taken out with a Taurus shot. Blam looking to reposition as Monkey covers the footsteps. His tracks. The final 3 .com players are still sitting in this site. They have a hatch blown down into A site that doesn't look too contested at the moment. They could drop and plant if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, but they're opting to take things slow. They're looking for that roamer again, who has gone downstairs. It's a slow game.
Yeah, they can't see through the walls like we can, obviously, you know, so they don't know that it's clear down there. They have to do their own due diligence of scouting it out, making sure nobody's tucked in to a variety of spots here on this bottom floor, middle floor, I should say. We're not on the bottom floor quite yet. And oh my kitten, taps one over the top of the tables. A beautiful headshot that puts things even 3-3. The Tauruses have been standout here this afternoon in finding their targets as both players go super low with the Spectral. Goblin drops down for the EMP plant. Kitten's here and finds another headshot with the Taurus, but gets their shot hit in the back there, and now we're into a 1v1.
Ooh. Another 1v1. The EMP is planted. It looks like Goblin's going to that hatch to hold it off. Monkey Josh already aiming upwards. Try to get that kill. Goblin just has that Spectral to make something work. He's gonna wait to hear that noise. He hears it. It's a fake defuse. Push down on it.
Oh.
And Goblin, using that height advantage, gets the first round for .com. Another 1v1.
Yeah. That's pretty huge. The 1v1 win there on the pistol round on the offense to start things up. Map 3, they can now buy into a bit of an advantage. They can pick up a rifle or 2 if they so choose, and they are going to be buying 2 rifles here off of that solid round 1 W. So a bit of an advantage to kick things off. They could put up a quick 2 points, as I believe Smoked Salmon Gritties off of their successful kills. I think I saw a celebratory gritty there. I could be wrong. And oh my gosh, I stand corrected on the 2 rifle buy. Very wrong, Robin. It's 4 rifles coming in from .com off of that round win. If they lose here, they're going to be in terrible shape for the rest of the front half. But if they win, they got their second round in the pocket. And it's the risk reward of investing big early on, but they certainly can, and they're going to. It's the partial buy you see when teams are trying to compete against a fully bought team. They're going up against just pistols in comparison. So, yeah, it's almost like an eco round in comparison to Monkey Forge, which it is because they have no cash off of losing. So,
.com's taking a gamble here.
Yeah.
And Monkey Josh is in this back. And Mark in the site.
Oh, no.
Kitten takes out one of that vessel.
2!
Lose it. 2. Mark grabs 2. Mark grabs 3. Can't get 4. Smoked Salmon. Typical Light grabs Mad Lab. It's 2v1.
How did it go
Two
down to
residents.
1 for Monkey Forge? They were holding things
Good God.
down. The huge clutch kill, the scoop up of the Vezin, but .com's here fighting. A huge headshot from Casey Snova. They're going to pick up the rifle, take some damage in the process of doing it. Typical Light makes it across the way, and we're into another 1v1. How many 1v1s are we going to have this afternoon? They keep on coming in. 1v1 after 1v1, and now on B site here, they're battling just around the corners, and Casey Nova gets misdirected. Typical Light finds the kill. 2 rounds in their pocket, but what a huge loss for .com on the economy side.
Wow.
Something we have to consider here is that they spent they bought 4 rifles. They spent 7-8 grand of their money on that round, and they only came out with 2.5 of it. So
I think
going into this round off of a win, they're going up against Monkey Forge. That's Monster Factory. Against Monkey Forge, who have economic advantage right now in terms of rifles. And I say advantage, but they actually don't, because they're only going 3 rifles in. Maybe they know what they're going up against. It's man, it's a lot of calculations on the economy that are coming through right now. But .com isn't as sitting as pretty as you would think they would be off of 2 round wins. Their economy is about equal to that of Monkey Forge right now. So we are into a very even round 3 here. But .com taking 2 huge offensive rounds.
Yeah, absolutely. The gamble, I don't know if I can say it paid off. It got them the rounds, but they're looking little destitute right now. Casey looking to reposition, but gets taken out on that push. Typical Light and Sea Dragon taking 2 different angles on the site. Hoping to grab another one. Nade doesn't find anybody.
They almost find the wall bang, though. Mark was taken, nearly gets dropped. Mad Lab up here, gives away their position. Typical Light on the short corner, getting ready to swing. Tosses their health syringe over to C. Could have given their position away with that health syringe toss if Mad Lab's paying close enough attention. And on the other side, they lose everybody. Everyone goes down for .com. It's a 2v4.
Whoa. Hey, Josh with 3 quick kills. Typical Light takes out Mark. Sea Dragon takes out Mad Lab. It's a 2v2. Just outside of A now. Looking to sneak around. Maybe find this door to B. Monkey Josh is there to deny. He hears the reload come through. Pops out to shoot a shot and can't find anybody. Just outside of his sight. Light takes out Monkey Josh on a swing. Rushing around to get in sight. And it's just Blam Blam Fam versus the 2 .com players.
They're looking to go 3-0 right now on the offense on ship. It would be a massive start for them. They already have gone 7-0. This is their 10th round in a row they're looking to secure up against this Monkey Forge team. And Monkey Forge is really, at this point, having a hard time winning these key moments. Can Blam Bam clutch things up in this 1v2 as they work their way slowly but surely into sight? EMP's down, .com stuck and defended, and they're back exposed to the final defender, Typical Light, who catches the kill, eliminates Monkey Forge, and 3 clean points in a row for this .com squad on attack. This is not the start that Monkey Forge wanted. They wanted a perfect defensive set so they could go into the pistol round and contest, just like we saw .com do last round. But they do not and have not found a single defensive round yet, and .com continues to run away with this momentum. 10 points in a row secured for .com, maybe more if we look back at when they started scoring on Hideout.
Yeah, that first tie, I'm not gonna say it seems like a fluke, but it's seeming a lot stranger now. Seeing that they're getting kind of
Well, you know, it really came down to Mark was taken playing as well as they did. Not to say that they're not playing well here this afternoon. They found a bunch of kills, but we were talking about going into the 20s for Mark was taken off of that map that on hideouts. So, you know, one shows you how effective one player can be in terms of securing wins in a game like this, but also ultimately at the end of the day, how that relying on one player can be a bit risky. And we're seeing .com as a squad winning the big clutches, the 1v1s, the 2v1s, and now they have economic advantage going in clearly over their opponent, as Monkey Forge can only buy partially in, and we have full Vezins, kits, utility, everything coming out as typical light. Will catch Mad Lab out early.
We have someone else on this upstairs. No, we have two other people on this upstairs. We have Blam Fam. Typical light. Fighting Monkey Josh, and Monkey Josh comes away victorious. He's going to pick up a extra gun. Mark was taken with a great nade. Gooblin and Mark was taking trade. Sea Dragon takes out Blam Fam. It's down to a 2v2 already.
How do we always get here? This team continues to bite and fight, and Monkey Forge do not let anything go by easy. As .com have been scraping through every round here, and Sea Dragon's waiting to see if they could catch anything out from Casey's Nova, who is down on this bottom floor, tucked in and waiting. Do they know that there's one down here is the big question. Monkey Josh probably not going to run into any action, and likely to be Casey here first as Smoke Salmon gets closer and closer to peeking, and there's the pop-up, the peekaboo, the nade kill, follow-up, Sea Dragon gets caught out!
Nade. Wow. Wow. That's a good nade. Hearing those footsteps coming up, tossing that short little nade, making sure it didn't roll too far. It just catches that last member of .com, taking them out. And I think the economy is looking a little bit better for Monkey Forge right now. They're able to really put some money into this. Kitten with only a Taurus. It looks like, I don't know if Goulman has bought yet, but he's only has
able to. I mean, they got Omen. They got an Omen coming in on Salmon's side. So yeah, it's a very light partial buy.
Yeah. Yeah, Gooblin's going for a Spectral and some utility. And yeah, Salmon's with an Omen and still only has 150 left. So.
And comparatively, Monkey Forge do still have to partial buy. They're not able to get a full buy in just yet. Four Vezins and a Taurus. Not bad, but not the fully kitted squad.
Yeah, maybe they're hoping to take a Taurus from Typical. Not that they know Typical has a Taurus, but. Mark finds two. Trying to get three, can't get it to go. Typical. Finally shuts him down. That nade takes out a static field emitter. And Casey. No, not Casey. Typical. Looking to come up on VR Mad Lab now. As Mad Lab's hiding downstairs. Kublin. Those Tauruses can be deadly sometimes.
They really can. Typical light could be deadly on this flank if they are able to connect in time. And they can't.
Oh. 2v3. The last two. Sitting outside of this A site right now. Door blocker in their way. Yeah, they do have breaching foam to put down on this A site wall. They're going to throw it over to Sea Dragon, who's going to put it down on the other wall. Gooblin takes out Casey. Sneaks a nice little headshot. And the A site is clear for a plant. If that's what Gooblin chooses to do, and yes, he does. And Casey just inside this connector. Slowly walking out. Sea Dragon's looking for it. And finds it!
Saw the gun up, saw the barrel peeking the corner, didn't see anything else, and acts nicely off of it. The 1v2 for Mad Lab here as they're looking over towards objective. They'll see one, but they get identified. They can't find the headshots they need, and Gooblin's up next on the list. Gooblin will find the kill. .com goes up 4-1, getting closer and closer to locking this in and rounding off the EU Day 1 top 8 elimination. It is just a few points away for the .com squad, but those few points can be sometimes the hardest to secure, Robin. We've seen big comebacks so far today.
Yeah. What you see Monkey Forge really struggling on is those late rounds where it's just 2v2 or 1v1 or maybe like a 2v3. I don't know if it's nerves. It's your brain starts rushing. Start thinking you heard stuff you didn't.
Yep.
But that's something .com has really been dialed in on, is those late round scenarios, keeping those key players alive. And Casey has a Knut.
Trying anything.
That's
the last round.
Powerful weapon.
It's the last round, so you have to
round.
spend all the money you can. There's no point in saving for a future round. And so they have a little bit of money, and they have just enough, rather, to afford a Knut. They'll buy in Marui in comparison coming in from Josh. So very different weapons all across the board. Cadillo, Omen. It is a partial buy that already finds a kill. Typical Light goes down right away trying to push in and get aggressive.
Wow. Dropped a cloak and a syringe on that windowsill. And Mad Lab, that syringe might be something they want back. No, it's taken by Mad Lab.
Look at these out window peeks.
Wow.
Monkey Josh flies outside, finds a kill on the outer edge. They have control of A. The plant's going to come down now, and .com will get the EMP plant in this final round of the half.
The run out hits one, but gets refragged easily. It's this 2v2 situation
Come
that
on.
.com really excels in.
What is Mark's play? I think they're thinking of vaulting out and hitting the other side. They'll find the back of Jubilant instead, as they're just looking. They're lucky they didn't vault out. They certainly would have been dead if they had. But there's info for Sea Dragon. They know where one is on the outside. .com's looking behind them now, suspecting maybe a rotation on the backside. But plant's down. They're going to have to defuse here. They don't know where Sea Dragon is in sight. No one's tried to defuse yet. Now they spotted him. Sea Dragon's fighting, dropping back, trying to buy time.
And they get him.
How much time do they have left?
Not a lot.
It's going to be close.
It's going to be really close. They're going to get it with 2.7 seconds left.
Hey, take a breather. It is 2 rounds into the pocket of Monkey Forge, but I stand by my feeling that this is a defensive map, so I don't know that they did their job, so to speak, on their defensive set. We'll see if they can put up a great offensive attacking bit here. It's going to start with a pistol round. They're going to need that so they can buy into their advantage into that second round of the half. Everyone's reset economies. We swap sides. And it's .com's turn to defend now. They need 3 more points, just 3 away. And I say just, but that 3 can, again, be the hardest to get in to the pocket sometimes. So with the pistol round in hand, we'll see if Captain Sea Dragon can pilot the ship to a victory for .com, or if First Mate Kitten will be guiding them into an iceberg. You can see Sea Dragon saying, no, that's the iceberg. We don't want to go to the iceberg. That's how the Titanic went down. Kitten says it's not an iceberg. It's where we want to go. And so who knows? Maybe we're headed to an iceberg. Maybe we're not. But we are headed to another round, the start of the round, of the pistol round of the second half.
See, a very spread out attack from Monkey Forge now. Coming out here, 3 on one side. 1 looking to drop that hatch, which typical is right under. Oh no, he's behind a wall. I moved down and that wall just beat. And we get inside this. We get inside the building. Mark, hoping to find something. Monkey, and that's a nade. It's gonna take out. Blam Blam takes out Gooblin before he's able. That nade blows up. Smoke Salmon takes out Mark. It's 3v4. Monkey Josh does have breaching foam he can use to take out that B-side wall. Looks like he's gonna go for it. Kitten might be in danger when this blows.
Sea Dragon's pressuring Casey, who's low on HP, right here, ready to challenge Monkey, and they'll find Monkey Josh. Do they peek out to get the retreat? I think they don't. Sea Dragon catches another one, and now it's up to Casey's Nova, who finds the shots on a Kitten, can't connect on a typical Light. .com 2 away.
5-2. .com only need 2 more. They got plenty of rounds to do it. And that's potential for if they start going down, they can save.
Yep.
They can really They could really control the economy here.
But there's no saving this round. 3 rifles getting picked up on the .com side. They are not holding onto any of that cash because they want to advance. They want to win. They want to be the team that goes on to challenge Velocity Esports in the semifinals next weekend. That'll be an exciting matchup to see. I don't know that they're going against... Yeah, they are going against Velocity. That's how I believe the bracket works. Yeah, they'll be going against Velocity. So, man, going to be so exciting and really interesting to see how these teams learn over the course of the week. Because, again, they're going to have this footage to review. They're going to be able to go back, watch the games, see how these teams played, create strategies to counter certain strategies. It'll be very interesting when we get to the semis. But we're not quite there yet, and well, it's certainly within sight for .com. They still have 2 rounds to go, and I keep doing that. Monkey Forge have not been making these rounds easy, even in the ones they have won.
Goblin able to pick his grenade back up and throw it out. He's running to Knut, and it works out!
Hello.
It's the Knut skin. That's the best Knut skin right there. Smoke Salmon takes out VR Mad Lab. Kitten manages to swing Casey. Nice Taurus headshot there. Goblin. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oops.
Getting a little too trigger happy with that shotgun. Finds one of their teammates and ends up going down for it. Monkey Josh still up here, though, and Goblin seemingly not ready. Oh, no, had the shotty in their one hand on the hip and didn't connect with the shots. So they'll go down. It's a 2v3, and this is a real chance for Monkey Forge to get back into this one. They just saw the footsteps of one through the wall. Those Salmon will catch that kill, and it will leave Blam Blam alone in a 1v3.
Oh. I'm having some internet troubles here.
No problem. Just a kill away for this round to go into the pocket of .com. And Blam Blam here with the Taurus can't find the 1-2-3 headshot punch they needed. And, well, we head to series point on the line here. For those just tuning in, Map 1 went the way of 6-6, tying our series, guaranteeing that we would have 3 maps played. Map 2 went 7-0 very quickly and cleanly into the hands of .com. And now we are 1 round away from .com locking up map number 2 and taking it 7-2. And this is map 3. Got my numbers mixed up in my head. Map 3 taking it 7-2. That would be the victory for them and the advancement onto the semifinals. .com so close, but also again, you don't want to get caught out. I think even at this stage, no matter what, they actually win, because even if they tie here, they would have won that second map 7-0. So I think they still win no matter what. They cannot lose. So it is going to be a .com victory at this stage after 6 rounds locked in. But they're still going to have to play this round out. And we are coming to that point with shotties in hand. It is going to be another Taurus shotgun session here for the .com defense.
Yeah, those shotguns can be deadly, especially on ship when it's so close range. Oh, that's a good nade. He's not going to find anyone though. Mad Lab pushes up and gets shut down by Smoked Salmon. But Blam Blam Fam finds Goblin. Park was taken. Takes out Kitten. Takes out Salmon. Typical light. Gets a nice kill along this back site. Peeking out that window. Casey has to be careful here. No, typical light. Takes her out. It's another 2v2. Making that a 2v1. .com down a man. Looks like Plant is going out. Yeah. Plant down on the back of this chair over here. Mark looking to shut down any push Typical can create. Typical's going to bring it along this side hallway. Hopefully not getting shut down. There's a lot of doorways to be careful of here. He's in the right place. Monkey Josh is ready to swing that if need be. So is Mark.
here comes the 1v1. It's going to be a one at a time scenario here. And Monkey Josh will be the
first.
Mark into the 1v1. We've
to go
had so
fast.
many of these. You're right. The bomb is ticking down. They might try and stick the defuse. They get
sticking
2
it.
ticks in. And no,
Oh.
the risk. Mark pops up, catches the headshot, shuts the defuse down, gets one more for Monkey Forge. But again, I do believe it is .com, no matter what at this stage, advancing on. So they're just playing for rounds at this stage. And maybe they haven't done the math themselves, although I'm sure they have. But we're here. We're still playing it out. And .com on the cusp of taking this series and locking in themselves an advancement onto the semifinals next weekend. A reminder for those tuning in, more games coming up here today. We have matches for the NA side in just about an hour from now. Actually, 1 hour from now, the stream will go live. The pre-show will start. We'll talk about the matches, the upcoming games, what to expect for the NA side of things, and then we'll dive into the action for 2 games on the NA in the NA region. Those 2 teams, 4 teams in total, with only 2 advancing on. And then tomorrow, the same thing. EU and NA teams battling it out. 2 will advance on. Next weekend, Saturday, we have the semifinals. So these qualifying teams play. The loser plays 3rd place match at the start of Sunday. And then we have a finals on Sunday. A best of 3, I think, still. Can't go 5 coming up maps, but still. Either way, Mark was opening things up for Monkey Forge nicely. Kitten with a quick refrag, though, puts it into a 4-4. Mark with a great angle here. A good nade comes in, catches 2, and now Mark's alone in a 1v3. Has to clutch things up and already has good damage on the Goblin and Sea Dragon.
I still believe he's on that right side of the broken wall. Hanging back now. Nade. He avoids it by dropping down. Good play from Mark. He has the EMP. There's a chance for him to win this round here. But it's not looking great. Only on 56 health. Up against 3 Vezins. 2 Vezins and a Canut. Goblin switching over to a Canut he must have found.
Just lying around?
Yeah, I guess so. Looks like Mark's playing it real slow.
Has time. Minute 30 on the clock.
Has time.
Is hearing these footsteps, so I was a little worried. Almost caught the back of one there. That would have been a nice kill on the rotation. Kitten here's going to get caught out swinging, though, and that'll be the first of 3. The retake, the clutch is possible. Minute 25, they try to plant, they get caught out. Sea Dragon catches the kill, and it will be .com as our victors of the afternoon advancing on. I dare not show the victory screen in hopes that we don't crash and we can celebrate this victory this afternoon between these 2 teams, because what a battle it has been here. And man, what a great series to tune into. Despite the scoreline going the way of .com so severely in the last half, Monkey Forge came in and really gave a great contest for us here in our last matchup of the EU Day 1.
Absolutely. What an absolutely amazing day for Preacher's VRML casting.
Oh, yeah.
And we had, 3 tied rounds.
So many 1v1s. So many 1v1s. Yeah, you couldn't ask for anything more here on the desk. And a big shout out to the teams that played this afternoon and giving us a fantastic show. A big shout out to everyone that tuned in. If you are new, hit that subscribe button. We'll be back with more broadcasting in 1 hour from now on this same stream. You can see the event live right now, so go sign up for the event. Get ready for it when it does go live officially. We'll have that pre-show, and we'll be diving into the North American Top 8 elimination in just an hour's time. But that'll be it for me, Robin Eggs, and a shout-out to Jonesy for jumping on for that first match. We appreciate him. A shout-out to our sponsors, Triangle Factory, Protube VR, VRCOVER, HyperX, and Helga, the esports bot manager. And one more shout-out for you at home. Thanks for all stopping by, tuning in, and until next time, which is, again, in 1 hour from now, stay classy. VRML is brought to you by Helga, the esports manager, Triangle Factory, HyperX, Protube VR, VRCOVER. Thanks for watching VRML.